Puffy, I wanted to ask you this question, man. A lot of people. Well, I mean, I don't want to keep saying a lot of people, but like I've heard some albums. I'm not gonna name off the albums. People say that, yeah, Puffy's style of producing is just he just grabs a rap beat, somebody's like rap beat, and puts some singers over it, and that's not R&B, this and this and that, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. What do you feel on that? Because, you know, even your production takes criticism because people are maybe mad because you're selling millions of records or what you're doing.
I feel like there's a lot of people out there every day that, you know, jack a beat, but it won't sell. It won't sound right. It won't make them feel the right way. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my styles, is like jacking a beat.
Got him! Got him!
Wait a minute now. Did this multi-platinum artist from Brooklyn, New York get his name, style, and song from this Mississippi artist?
But I ain't the one short like a bitch in my your mouth, so I guess you a sucker.
Y'all decide.
Remember rapping Duke, the hard, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far.
P. Diddy, explain this.
You know, that's one of the styles I innovated, came up with. It works, and also, it's like at times I like bringing back the feeling of old, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm claiming it's not like a mystery, like I went and created this beat, you know what I'm saying? You know you listening to James Brown and Puffy flipped it, you know what I'm saying? Why would you be mad at that? You know what I mean? You listening to it, you enjoying it, you feeling a little bit of James Brown with a little bit of Total and Biggie, and you happy. And I mean, I don't have to use a sample now, you know what I'm saying? But if that's what I feel, and that's what I'm gonna deliver, and that's my style. I mean, I feel a lot of people get criticized for style. My whole thing is that when it come on in a club, you're gonna hear the noise. You're gonna hear the you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff, it may not sell 5 million, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm a 1 million, 2 million man. May not sell 5 million, but you gonna hear a good 50, 60%, no matter what coast you're on, no matter what hype is going on. When it's time to rock the party, you're gonna have a little bad boy hour, half an hour, that's gonna go down. And it's gonna rock the party. It's gonna make you feel good. And that's what my job is. This is a job to me, and it's personal to me to make the fans out there happy, you know what I'm saying? If I got a jack a beat to make them happy, if I gotta make something from scratch to make them happy, that's what I'll do.
Right. Hey, you know what? I wanted to give you props on that though, man, because I was talking to some other people and they said the same thing. That's like, yeah, he might, you know, do some beats that I heard somewhere else or whatever, but the way he does them is different. Especially like the record you got out now, the one that you're doing a video for, you know. The Message, you know, that was a classic. And then when Cube did it for Check Yourself, it was like, wow, I didn't think nobody else can touch that. But then when I heard yours, like, man, when Puffy got down on his, you know what I mean? You still brought it back and put your own style and your own flavor to it. So definitely I'm going to give you props on that, man, and the record and everything.
I mean, there's always going to be criticism, and you just have to be happy with the people that like it and hope the people that don't like it, maybe they'll like something one day, or if they don't, then it's still all good. You can't please everybody.
Right. Let me ask you, Puffy, and Biggie also. You both can answer this question. It's like, I know you guys are real busy, Puffy. You're probably like a unique person in the music industry because you're probably the only person that owns a record label, directs videos, produces the records, you know, raps on the records, and all that. How do you have time? How do you have time for all that, man, to do all that?
I don't know at times, you know what I'm saying? I know sometimes a lot of people, I know at times I may be extra, you know what I'm saying? I may be doing too much, but I feel like a lot of times I'm gonna do something because I feel like it needs that, or it's going to add to it, or nobody could do it better, and nobody can understand the vision that I'm trying to give off, you know what I'm saying? It ain't an ego thing where like I just want to be seen or heard on everything, or I want everybody to know it's bad boy, bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm going to just do what I feel, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to just handle the criticism and take it from there. You know.
Biggie, how about you, man? How do you put your thing together? Because I know, like, working on the album, like you said, it's your sophomore album, and I'm sure a lot of pressure's on you right now to, you know, everybody, like I said, everybody wants to know what Biggie's going to come with. How do you, you know, get yourself to work on this record and lyrically and everything?
I mean, what we do, we just go in the studio, man. I get the hot track, and it's just going to all develop. It just all develops. I know I can't just come with the same thing. I know I got to come to another level. And Duke be helping me out. He let me know, yo, you should talk about this. Yo, this idea right here never been touched. Yo, flip on this person. You know what I'm saying? You know how the industry's doing. Do this. You know what I'm saying? Flip it this way. And then my peoples be like, yo, you should do something like this. So, you know, it's all within the family.
Rapper from Mississippi named Notorious B.I.G, he claims that Biggie, he stole his song and his name from him. He made a song called Big Daddy that came out in 1993. And the song came out before Juicy. And he said that Biggie stole the song and the concept and he made Juicy. What you think about that, yo? Do you believe Biggie stole his name and song?
I don't think Big stole his name, because in 91, Big was known as Biggie Smalls. You understand what I'm saying? And then they got sued, which stopped him from using Biggie Smalls because they found out somebody else had that name. So I don't think Big stole his name. You understand? So I think that's far-fetched. It's probably was 100 big big dudes, big guys that was calling themselves big this, big that. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think he stole his name.
But what you think about the song though? Do you think he stole the song from him?
No, I don't even think he stole the song and the concept.
If you're gonna step this step, but be prepared, cause the gat is kept. Through my group, go a nigga like you.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Most artists, when they get tracks and everything, it comes from producers and people who makes the tracks, the people who produce the music. Now, somebody may have led him to flow, but Big was so fucking arrogant. He's not gonna listen to somebody else's music and then try to rap like them.
And Duke be helping me out. He let me know, yo, you should talk about this. Yo, this idea right here ain't never been touched. Yo, flip on this person, you know what I'm saying? You know how the industry's doing, do this, you know what I'm saying? Flip it this way. And then my peoples be like, yo, you should do something like this. So, it's all within the family.
You understand what I'm saying? The only time I ever seen him do that when he did Bone Thugs and Harmony. And he said, watch how I flip they shit on them. And he wouldn't even do it in the studio with them. I was there in California when that went down. So Big was so fucking arrogant that he wasn't gonna take somebody else's sound and their music, you understand, listen to it and say, yo, let me do it this way.
This step, but be prepared, cause the gat is kept. Through my group, go a nigga like you. And if you want it from the brick, yo, let's take it to the alley.
Now, if you look at that track, Pete Rock, remember Pete Rock from CL Smooth, Pete Rock and CL Smooth? Back in 2003, 4, he said that he did that track. You understand? He said, it's an article came out way before when Pete Rock, I didn't know Pete Rock had something to do with it because I thought Trackmasters did it, Tone and Pope. You understand what I'm saying? So now, but Pete Rock said he was the one who first did it. He had did it for himself. Then they had a little disagreement and Trackmasters say, no, they the one who did it. Because Puff came to them and said, yo, that Juicy beat would be a good song to remix and do. You understand what I'm saying? So now, if you know this to be true, and I said this before a long time ago, is that kids and people were sending their tracks and their songs into these labels. And I think Suge Knight even said the same shit. And they would jack their shit. So did Puff lead Trackmaster down that road and say, yo, use this beat? You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Well, he did say that his song did come out first. He said his song and album came out before Juicy and all that. And he did make a comment in a statement that he made in 2012 when he uploaded the song on Dat Piff. He said that he tried to say something back then, but people wasn't listening to him. Then once Biggie passed away, he chilled out because, Biggie passed, so.
But Big passed in 97. I'd have been on that shit in 98. What happened to 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002? Come on, bruh. Now, I'm not taking nothing from dude. And it could be true because those record labels was doing those kids like that. And it's crazy. But you gotta look at it, bruh, you passed up a lot of motherfucking lawsuit money. Yo, shit was like funny and then when Big say down the Mississippi up to the East Coast, now you look at shit like that, be like, yo, wow. Wow. But it's far-fetched that Big would ever. He was just too arrogant, bro. Big, you know what I'm saying? Even though he be looking at you this with this eye over here and that eye over there, he didn't give a fuck, bro. I could never see Big stealing somebody else's flow or style or anything.
And Duke
like
be
that.
helping me out. He let me know, yo, you should talk about this. Yo, this idea right here ain't never been touched. Yo, flip on this person. You know what I'm saying? You know how the industry's doing. Do this. You know what I'm saying? Flip it this way. And then my peoples be like, yo, you should do something like this. So, you know, it's all within the family.
What he did do, and I said this before, you know, with the help of Pac and on them, he got that Big Papa shit on and popping. You understand? That gangster shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They stole Pac format. Talk about the hoes, the clothes. You understand? And how much dough you got.
Now, before we go any further, let me express that this sounds like the work of none other than Diaper Booty Diddy. Let's just keep it all the way real. Diaper Booty Diddy had something to do with this, stole that man's style from Mississippi, put it upon Biggie, told Biggie to rap like this, act like this, be smooth like this, and things of that nature. That's just my personal opinion. Now, what I want to do here is play you a snippet of a video where this individual was breaking this whole situation down. So sit tight and I'll be right back.
Call a Crip, same number, same hood. It's all
What? Biggie stole his name and song from an unknown rapper in Mississippi? Look, I get it. I'm just like y'all. My mind is blown as well. AllHipHop.com just posted an article the other day about an unknown rapper from Gulfport, Mississippi that went by the name Notorious B.I.G. Now, Notorious B.I.G was signed to an independent record label based out of Gulfport, Mississippi. Notorious B.I.G with another rapper put out an album called Mississippi Doughboys back in 1993. On that album, it contained a song called Big Daddy. Big Daddy contained the same sample that Biggie used for Juicy, the M2 song called Juicy Fruit. If you listen to the song called Big Daddy, it sounds very, very similar to Biggie's first single from the Ready to Die album called Juicy. Back in 1993. On that album, it contained a song called Big Daddy. Big Daddy contained the same sample that Biggie used for Juicy, the M2 song called Juicy Fruit. If you listen to the song called Big Daddy, it sounds very, very similar to Biggie's first single from the Ready to Die album called Juicy. Not only did they use the same sample and the beat sounded similar, but they also kind of sound alike if you listen to their voices. Now, after that album dropped in 1993, B1 says that they started sending that album to different labels in hopes of getting distribution. B1 believes that Bad Boy got a copy of that particular album and Diddy stole that concept, presented it to Biggie, and then he became the Notorious B.I.G. and his first single was Juicy. Keep this in mind. Back when Biggie was first signed to Puffy, he wasn't going by the name the Notorious B.I.G. He was going by Biggie Smalls. Then he had to change it legally. He went by Biggie, Big E, but he did not get the Notorious name until Ready to Die was about to come out. Now, of course, everybody should have seen Biggie's biopic. Do you remember the part where he was very hesitant on rapping on the song Juicy with the sample, but Diddy kept insisting, hey, do this.
I spit this, it's gonna be left for that.
If you spit this, it's gonna be laughing at you all the way to the bank, Big.
If you ask me, I think that Biggie didn't want to rap on the song, not because he wasn't feeling the sample. It's because he didn't want to bite off of another rapper. What makes it more interesting, you remember the part where Biggie says,
From the Mississippi down to the East Coast.
Could that be Biggie's way of at least paying homage to the man that he stole his idea and song concept from? What's messed up, unfortunately, is that Notorious B.I.G couldn't take any legal action. All Puffy or Biggie had to do was say, no, my name is Notorious B.I.G. Your name is Notorious B.I.G. My song is called Juicy. Your song is called Big Daddy. And they didn't technically sample that record. They sampled M2 made Juicy Fruit. B1 also said that Biggie wasn't calling himself Big Papa until he heard Big Daddy. It's all a coincidence, right?
All right, so you guys heard that, and to be honest, it sounds the same to me. The song is the same. At the end of the day, it's not right. This brother from Mississippi was trying to make it in the game, and he had his whole style bit from a New Yorker, right? So I just don't understand why Diddy hasn't had his head knocked off yet. Where's the morality in all of that, right?